share? It's not clear. What is this trial? And what testifies that I was successful in that trial, that I passed it, the test?
It's hard to explain. I think you understand it from the act itself. The Creator constantly gives us different states. These states are there so for us to come to know who are we, what are we, learn the Creator's attitude towards us, His attitude, and how much are we capable of dealing with what He gives us, how weak we are, how happy we are that we are weak and we can ask Him for help, how much we feel that we cannot ask Him for help. We don't need His help. We don't want His help. And so on and so forth. Meaning all the states that we go through teach us who we are. Therefore, each and every state that we go through is like a test, a trial, an experiment. That indeed, this is how we work. That's it, right? You read 23. I'll read it again. Every descent is a trial. If a person can endure the trial, meaning during the time of the descent, what does it mean? That the thought that comes to a person causes him to see if he's under the governance of Kedusha, of holiness, or not. Meaning during the descent, a person can see that at the time of the ascent, the whole structure was built on the will to receive for oneself. And during the descent, a person cannot make any calculations. Have no thoughts, no importance, no calculation. But afterwards, when he receives some nearing from above once more, which comes to a person by what is written, I am the Lord who dwells with them in the midst of their impurity. Meaning, even in the worst possible states, the Creator is with us, He accompanies us, He invokes those states in us, He wishes to take us through all those obstacles together with them. It all depends on us. Just like during the exile in Egypt. Come unto Pharaoh, go to Pharaoh, invite the Creator to stand beside you, and so on and so forth. Meaning it all depends on the extent to which he can see the Creator is with him in each and every state he is in. And although during the descent a person cannot make any calculations, rather later, because during the descent he cannot feel exactly what he's doing. Rather, later when a person receives some nearing from above, an ascent of some sorts, he is able to clearly scrutinize his state, and that comes to the person through what is written, I am the Lord who dwells with them in the midst of their impurity. Meaning, even though a person is still under the authority of self-love, nevertheless an illumination comes to him from above called an awakening from above. At that time, he must awaken by himself the state of descent that he had. Then he understands that after the descent, when he gets a certain ascent, he must then scrutinize the descent that he went through. And think what was the reason he received that descent, and what he must correct so as not to come into a descent once more. This is only after going through both the descent and the ascent that follows it, and he looks from the height of the ascent, the depth of the descent, then he can understand what's going on with him. And it's not like it's giving him some form of insurance that he will not go into a descent and be weak again and make mistakes again. Rather, it's only with respect to that descent he just went through, but not in relation to any upcoming descents. Because as we made these zigzagging lines and destroying descent, the more we advance, each descent is deeper than its preceding one, and so we can learn from the previous descent about the coming descent. It won't help you, only to grow stronger in the group with the Creator and hold on like the way a baby is holding on to his mother with his hands and feet. He doesn't want to let go of her. In the same way, we must cleave onto the Creator, and in this way we advance. And that's what will save us.